All right, so group one, I have a super fun activity today that I think you guys are going to love. So we just finished reading the first chapter of Charlotte's Web. Now Charlotte's Web is written by E.B. White and illustrations are by Garth Williams. So we just finished reading this first chapter and we were introduced to some different characters. So what I want you guys to do for this activity is I am going to be handing out a worksheet. Now the first part of this activity, I want you guys to match the characters, which are right here, to the character description. So for example, your worksheet is going to look something like this. On the left side over here, we have a list of the characters. So we see Fern, Avery, Mr. Arble, and Mrs. Arble. Now to the right of the worksheet, you guys will see different descriptions or traits. So we have someone that's a farmer, works hard. We have some over here that says this person loves animals and is kind. So as you guys can see, there's characters on one side and their traits on the other. Now I want you guys to draw lines in which they match to the correct traits. Now when you guys are done with that, right underneath on the worksheet, right underneath the character name, there is a lot of room. There's a lot of extra room right underneath the character's name on the worksheet. What I want you guys to do is write a sentence about this character. So it could be about something that you learned, it could be something to do with their personalities or traits, something that they said that you found was funny or surprised you, anything like that. I want you guys to write a sentence about each of the four characters. Now once you guys are done with that, I want you guys to take out your notebooks. Now if someone wants to just write one entry on somebody's notebook, that's fine. If you guys want to all individually write your entries in your notebooks, that's totally fine too, but I want you guys to work together on this. So when you guys are doing this, you can turn in one worksheet, you can turn in one workbook page, you can turn in 5 different worksheets and 5 different notebook pages. It really doesn't matter, but what truly matters is that you guys are working together. So once you guys are done matching characters to the character traits and writing a sentence of each character, what I want you guys to do is write about how Fern has an overall impact in this chapter. So how does Fern influence events that took place, things that took place? How much of an impact did Fern have in this chapter or in this story so far? Now your guys' worksheets, on the back of it will give you directions and step-by-step instructions of what you guys can do. So I know that there's a couple things that you have to do. Again, you have to match the chart, draw a line to the correct trait, to the correct character, write a sentence of each character, and then focus on Fern. So maybe you guys can look at the sentence you wrote about her, you guys can look at this chart and see what traits Fern matches to and write about her overall impact that she had in this chapter, in this first chapter, or in the story so far. How did she have an influence on the event, the main event that took place? Okay, I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? No? Okay, well raise your guys' hands if you guys need anything. I'm going to go ahead and pass out the worksheets, pass out the rubrics. Good luck everybody, and just raise your hand if you guys have any questions.